Welcome to Proven and Probable. I'm your host, Maurice Jackson. Joining us for a conversation is Bill Pincus, the President, Director, and CEO of Miramont Resources, which is developing new opportunities in world-class mining districts. Mr. Pincus, welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Great to have you back, sir. Bill, we have some great news to share with current and prospective shareholders, but before we begin, for first-time listeners, please share who is Miramont Resources and what is the thesis you're attempting to prove?
Miramont Resources is a junior exploration company. We have two copper gold projects in Peru. Both are relatively early stage prospects. One is ready to drill and one is getting near ready to drill. So what we're looking for, what our thesis are, is we're looking for large bulk tonnage, what have the potential to be very significant type ore deposits.
Bill, provide us with some historic context on the region in Peru where Miramont has her projects.
Sure. We're working in southern Peru, and southern Peru is known as one of the world's great copper provinces. You have the giant mines of Toquepala, Cuajone, Cerro Verde. Quellaveco is now being developed. These are all, I don't know off the top of my head, but they produce, hundreds of thousands of tons of copper metal annually. Our project Lukkacha is located right in this belt. We're about 10 kilometers from one of the newer porphyry projects by, I believe it's Anglo-American. But most importantly, we're in one of the world's great copper regions. And so as an exploration company, we are the hunters. And if you're going to hunt the elephants that we're looking for, you want to be in the elephant country. And that's exactly where we are.
Walk us through both of your projects and the value propositions they present to the market, beginning with Cerro Hermoso.
Sure. Cerro Hermoso is our most advanced project. This is the one that we will begin drilling early next year. When we first started looking at it, we were looking at it because of some pretty significant gold values we were finding in rock chip and rock channel samples. But as the project has emerged over the past year with our continued exploration, it's really turned into a copper polymetallic project, copper, gold, silver, as well as some lead and zinc. But I think copper is the primary metal. And it has the potential to be a very, very significant large bulk tonnage deposit. That's what we're exploring for, and that's what we hope to find. So, we hope when we begin our first round of drilling, a discovery round of drilling, to identify significant subsurface mineralization.
Tell us about your second project, Lukkacha.
Lukkacha, which is further to the southwest from Cerro Hermoso, is a classic copper porphyry system. We have now concluded a round of both reconnaissance mapping followed up with detailed mapping. And what's emerging is the classic picture of a copper porphyry system in terms of the typical alteration patterns you would expect, the typical mineralization patterns you would expect, and the typical geologic patterns you would expect. So we would like to do a little bit more work on this. We've done detailed geochemical sampling, detailed mapping, but we do want to take it through a round of geophysics. We have drill targets emerging, but obviously we want to refine that before we actually drill. So if all goes according to plan, we think we're looking at a completely new porphyry system, undrilled, that is exhibiting many of the characteristics of similar systems nearby.
On the 4th of December, Miramont received some great news for current and prospective shareholders. What can you share with us?
We got our drilling permits. This is for the Cerro Hermoso property. To be very honest with you, the process was just a tad longer than we had anticipated, and we had to jump through a few more hoops than we anticipated. But we did get our drilling permits. We've been in touch with the driller, and we should have a rig on site ready to turn in the second half of January 2019.
Mr. Pincus, I'm going to have a multi-layered question here for you. What is the next unanswered question for Miramont Resources? When can we expect an answer? And what determines success?
Well, the next unanswered question is, what do we find in the Cerro Hermoso drilling? We've done everything we possibly can, and we have great drill targets, but the true test is what's in the subsurface. So that's the next unanswered question. As I said, we should start drilling late January, so I would expect answers probably early March.
And what will determine success, sir?
Well, success will be, this is the first round of drilling in a project that's never been drilled. A great lengthy ore grade section would be huge success, but I think we have to get enough intercept and grade to make us firmly believe that our geologic model is correct, and that we could move forward and predict what will happen in the future from there.
Mr. Pincus, tell us about the capital structure for Miramont Resources.
Sure. We have a pretty simple capital structure. We have 50 million shares outstanding. We have warrants priced at 45 cents that expire on November of 2019. And we traded yesterday, we closed yesterday at 26 cents. We have no debt, so I would call it a very clean, simple, typical structure.
What keeps you up at night that we don't know about? Unanswered questions. It's, this project Cerro Hermoso has been really a lot of fun for me, and it's followed a pattern that I think is characteristics of excellent prospects, which is every time we go there, every time we take another look, every time we investigate something, we find something new that encourages us that there's, significant mineralization in the system. Great. We've done all that work. Now we have to test that with a drill rig, and I guess that's what keeps me up at night. What are we going to find with that drill rig?
Last question. What did I forget to ask?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I would say that if any of your listeners have any questions, they could get onto our website where they could book a phone call with either myself or our Vice President, Tyson King, and we'll be able to answer any follow-up questions they may have.
And Bill, in regards to that, if investors do want to get more information about Miramont Resources, please do share the website address with us.
Quite simple, www.miramontresources.com.
And as a reminder, Miramont Resources trades on the CSE symbol MONT and on the OTCQB symbol MRRMF. And last but not least, please visit our website, provenandprobable.com, where we interview the most respected names in the natural resource space. You may reach us at contact@provenandprobable.com. Bill Pincus of Miramont Resources, thank you for joining us today on Proven and Probable.
Thank you for joining us today on Proven and Probable. Remember to like and subscribe for more conversations with the most respected names in the natural resource space. Check out our website at www.provenandprobable.com. The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.